Welcome to another episode of Saturday Samayal. So today we are going to make mango dal, Paruppu rasam, this time using tamarind. And for the sides we are making broccoli poriyal, tofu capsicum fry, and then onion bhaji and yogurt. So I'll take you along as I cook. So I have done some prep work already. I've soaked tamarind this morning. I've also soaked tur dal this morning, and I've chopped broccoli. I have mango pieces cut. This was frozen, so I've just put it in hot water. I've got tofu. I think I used half of it during the week. This is the other half. And I have also chopped and washed capsicum for the tofu capsicum fry. So I'm assuming all of you guys have like a lot of kitchen appliances at home. Like, not you guys just don't cook with stovetop. You use microwave and air fryer, convection oven and all the sorts. Today I'll be using microwave as well as air fryer when making some of these dishes. So broccoli we will be making in microwave. For the tofu capsicum fry, we will put it in air fryer. If we want, we can temper it, but I usually don't when I make it in air fryer. I'll just show you the way I make it. So let's get started. I'm going to put dal in the pressure cooker so it can boil and we can use the water for rasam. So let's boil dal. As usual, I'm adding some turmeric, a few drops of nallanai, gingerly oil, and a little bit of salt. So Karthik likes masala dosai and I'm going to make it for dinner. So I've just bought some potatoes. I'll put it in the pressure cooker while we boil the dal. Okay, while the dal is getting cooked, we will get started on tofu capsicum fry. I am going to marinate this and keep it aside for some time. I always buy hard tofu, mostly from Aldi, because I have found that the Aldi tofu has better nutrient profile than others. For this time, I'm using tofu and capsicum. You can always skip capsicum. I've just used like one capsicum for half a tofu. I think half a tofu is about 200 or 225 grams, the Aldi one. I think I have a tofu capsicum fry that I've made it on stovetop. It's already either in my shorts or in my IG profile, but this time we will make it in air fryer. When you make it in like stovetop, you fry capsicum first and then you add in tofu and fry it. When you're making in air fryer, I just put everything in one go. I don't mind if capsicum is like slightly overcooked. For me, that caramelization or like that extra cooked stuff tastes nice. Okay, I forgot to tell you what I've been adding. So I'm adding turmeric. I've added turmeric rather, and I've added about 2 teaspoons of chili powder. You can go extra on chili. Now Karthik is not able to take a lot of chili after his surgery, so we are just going mellow and mild on all the food. So I've just added 2 teaspoons of chili, and I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. Let's add some salt, and I will add a little bit of garam masala, but this one is my mom made it. You can use like the store-bought garam masala also. I've used store-bought garam masala in the past, but now that I have this one, I just use this one. So we have added turmeric, chili powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, little bit of garam masala and salt. You can also add lime for that extra zing, but today a lot of the food item is already sour, like mango dal and rasam and all that, so I don't want another sour food, so I'm skipping lime juice in this. So let's give this a mix. If you want, you can also add like onion powder, ginger garlic paste and all of it. I don't usually like ginger garlic paste when I make tofu, so I don't add it. But if you are a fan of ginger garlic paste and all that, you can definitely add it. Onion powder also you can add it. I would have added, but today we are making onion bhaji and I don't like a lot of onion in my meal, so I'm not going to add onion in anything else today, not even in mango dal. If you can see, this is nicely coated. I avoided using hands because I have some nails, and if I use hands, it'll leave marks on tofu and it may not look very nice. It's just something that I do. Okay, this is marinated. We'll keep it aside for some time. Don't have any curry leaves in stock, so just came out to take some curry leaves. I think this much is enough for today. This cauliflower is coming out very well. Let's get started on broccoli because we need dal for both mango dal as well as rasam. So we'll be done with our sides before we start making dal. So I have already chopped broccoli into like that size pieces. So I've transferred washed broccoli in like a ceramic bowl. I'm going to keep it in microwave for 3 minutes. That's how long you need for broccoli to cook, but it may differ from microwave to microwave. Maybe keep it for like 5 minutes or something. Doesn't matter. So we've got broccoli. I know it's 3 minutes because in our microwave we have this option called as healthy cooking, and the first one in that is broccoli florets. Every time I've chosen this, it cooks for 3 minutes. So anyway, either go 3 minutes or I can choose healthy cooking and choose first option, and that's going to be broccoli. We'll close this. Our broccoli has cooked now. You just take it out. With broccoli, right, even if it's half cooked, you can eat it. So it's not necessary that it needs to be fully cooked. At least that's what I think. So I'm going to keep it on the side. I'll be using the same tempering utensil that I have. I'll be using it for rasam as well as broccoli. So I'm going to keep this aside. I won't temper it now because for broccoli poriyal, every time I temper it, I'll be using like shredded coconut as well. And I have this tempering vessel. I want to temper rasam as well. And I don't want that coconutty flavor to go in my rasam. So once rasam is made, I'll do the tempering for rasam first and then I'll do the tempering for broccoli. So the TLDR is I don't want to keep washing my cast iron pan as often, and it's just me being me. I don't want to make too many vessels. So I've got another small aluminum kadai as well where I could temper for broccoli poriyal, but I don't want to use 2 vessels. So I'm just going to use this one. So I'll do first rasam and then I'll do the broccoli poriyal. So our dal has finished cooking. I've turned off the pressure cooker. It's releasing pressure. Whilst that's happening, let's get started on dal because we want to cook mango in the kadai itself. So I'm going to use this kadai for the mango dal, and I'm going to use half ghee and half nallanai for cooking mangoes. You can use ghee or you can just use oil. I'm just using half and half. I like the flavor and the fragrance of ghee. So while the ghee and oil is boiling, I'm just trying to, I've drained water of mango. You know how we had soaked in like hot water? This is frozen mango, that's why we had soaked in hot water. Just trying to wipe it clean so it doesn't splutter much when we add it to the kadai. For mango dal, let's start with tempering. So we have mustard seeds. Next is jeera. You can skip urad dal, but I like the crunch, so urad dal. As I said before, we are going less spice, so just 1 red chili. If you have watched our previous episode, you know we don't have garlic pods, but I'm using this minced garlic. I'm going to add mango at this stage. So I know there are like variations of how people make mango dal. I like to fry mango in this tempering. I like the flavor of ghee in the mango and all that. So that's why I do this way. There are like many schools on how you can do it. The easiest way is to boil mango and dal together and just add in the tempering. But frying this gives this nice color. And cooking it in kadai, it's just going to be more flavorful in my opinion. So I'm going to just turn into like simmer and close it for some time so mango is almost half cooked. After it's half cooked or almost half cooked, we'll add dal and let it cook for some more time. And I don't want to cook mango into like mushy paste. I just want to leave it like pieces of it so you can, I suppose, just chew it and eat, or I like it that way, so that's how I'm going to make it. So if you can see, our mango is cooked, so I'm going to add dal at this stage and leave it. So I've added dal and water and I'll let it cook for some more time. I'll add some more water as well because it's still thicker and it will become thicker. So I'll add some more water. And when it's boiling, we'll add some hing to it and garnish with some coriander and finish it off. I may add a little bit turmeric as well if the color is not enough, but looks like the color is okay. We are going to let this cook for 5 minutes or so tops. Now that it's already boiling, let's add some hing. Someone asked me what hing I use. Currently I've been using this one, just got it from Indian stores, but I like this one. This is from my hometown Madurai. I just received like a big parcel and my parents have sent me this. So I've added a little bit of salt to it and let it cook for some time until it thickens a little bit. Now that is cooking, we can get started on the next big thing, which is rasam. Before I added dal, I have reserved some dal water here for rasam. You would have seen in the previous episode, I don't just add dal water, I also add some dal itself to rasam. So I've reserved that much. Now we are starting on rasam. First, tomatoes. Next, I'm adding dal. Next, I'll be adding tamarind water, some curry leaves, garlic, green chili. This time I'm using rasam powder, but if you watch last week's episode, I think that much is enough. You can just make rasam powder on the fly with cumin powder, pepper powder, turmeric and all that. Salt. We'll add some water and give this a mix. So if you don't want to make rasam powder on the fly, you can just buy any rasam powder from Indian stores. They all are good. And if you have rasam powder, this is how you make it. So you don't need to add any powders. You just need to add garlic, green chili, curry leaves, and a tomato and tamarind. Just tomato and tamarind based on your sourness preference. While this is boiling, let's quickly get our air fryer ready. With air fryer, you need to heat a little bit, preheat that is. So I'm just keeping at 180 and going to heat for 8 minutes or so. Before this goes into air fryer, I will also add a little bit of oil and give it a toss because I don't have like a oil spray thing or anything like that. Air fryer has preheated. We'll put this in air fryer. We have an air fryer liner that we got from Costco. I'll show you guys. That's been very handy because we don't have to wash air fryer every single day. So this is the air fryer liner that I was talking about. What I do is I usually take one, insert in the air fryer like this, drop in whatever I'm cooking. So I just thought of it now. I'm going to add this tiny piece of jaggery in the mango dal. While the rasam is boiling, we are going to get started on the tempering for rasam. So I use gingerly oil. This is jeera and some hing. We'll be using the same saucepan to temper broccoli. Now rasam is ready. We already had our mango dal ready. I'll quickly get started on the tempering for broccoli. This will be too hot, so you need to be careful. Oil is hot. On the side, we have also kept rice in the pressure cooker. Now tempering for broccoli, as usual, mustard seeds, jeera, urad dal. Remember, when we cooked broccoli, we didn't add any salt. So I'm going to be adding salt in this one. Turning off the flame. I've added curry leaves. I'm adding some salt and some desiccated coconut. So because this is very fine, it will cook quickly and turn like really dark. So that's why I've turned off the flame, and the pan is already hot, so it will cook in that heat itself. Giving it a good mix before I add into that broccoli bowl. Let's add this to our broccoli bowl. So this is easy way to make poriyals. Like you can do the same for, let's say, carrot or beans or any of the other vegetables. You can boil the vegetable in a microwave and make a quick tadka tempering in a pan, and your poriyal will be ready. I don't recommend it for beetroot though. Beetroot when cooked in a pan tastes so yum. But yeah, your broccoli, your beans, cauliflower, those things can turn out well. No one can tell the difference if you made it in like microwave or stovetop. It doesn't even matter. This is also ready. So you know how we kept tofu in air fryer for 8 minutes? I'll do a quick this. I'm just giving it a good mix so all sides get cooked. I'll keep it for another 5 to 8 minutes. So we are going to get started on our onion bhaji. I'm using the same vessel that I used for tofu capsicum fry. So there's all that masalas already sticking here. And we have cut onions like lengthwise, like this, thin lengthwise. I'll add all of it to this vessel. Oil is heating here. We have added chopped onions, like it's not chopped, it's cut lengthwise. We'll add some base and flour. I added about 3 tablespoons. We'll adjust as we go. Salt. I'm going to add Kashmiri chili. I'm also adding some peanut to this. This is salted peanuts, so you need to be mindful about it if you're adding salted peanuts. So we have our Kashmiri chili, just for the color, turmeric. You don't need water, or at least I don't add water, because when I crush it using hands, the onion is going to give some water out. So we'll do that. Let's try our first batch. So this is how we wanted, more onion and not like fully coated with basin, just here and there. Okay, our tofu capsicum fry is ready. Transferring them to this bowl. Now everything is ready. Let's serve lunch. Rice, mango dal, Paruppu rasam, yogurt, broccoli poriyal, tofu capsicum fry, some onion bhaji, salt, pickle. And for the sweet, we have banana.